Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be obviously my thoughts on the current state of the beauty community. I didn't really want to follow the trend and make this video, but I really feel like there's some things that I want to express, and what better way to do it than in a video, because there actually has been a lot more like going on the past, few weeks. A bunch of YouTubers have come out and made apology videos, as you guys know. Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Gabriel Zamora, the list goes on and on. Jaclyn Hill, Marlena, there are so many things going on in the beauty community right now that I basically already figured out. I only support maybe 5 big YouTubers now that are in the beauty community. I unsubscribed from a bunch of big influencers a while ago already. I didn't unsubscribe because of recent events. I unsubscribed because other things turned me off in the past by them. I'm going to give the one example of Manny MUA. I stopped supporting him probably around maybe almost a year or two ago. I was still subscribed to him when he was friends with Jeffree Star. That didn't bother me really. I was like, since Jeffree Star is so huge, and I'm sure they get along famously, and I think this had been already when he had dropped Patrick Star, which I still support Patrick Star. I love Patrick Star. This was when he was promoting the shit out of Morphe, and he said, which I cannot believe to this day he has not apologized about, that if you don't know how to use Morphe, you can't do makeup. I was just like, no one should ever say that. Not even a makeup brand would say that. I know that Anastasia Beverly Hills kind of said, like, if you don't know how to use the Subculture palette, you don't know how to use our eyeshadows, they were kind of like shady about the whole way that they were going about the Subculture fiasco. That was like that drama 2 years ago. But they weren't as, blunt and upfront about it as Manny MUA. And he said something that I think is probably one of the most insanely biased statements I've ever heard. I'm like, you want money from Morphe so badly that you would literally tell someone, if you can't use Morphe eyeshadows, you can't do makeup. I just think that's one of the most insulting things I've ever heard anybody tell their subscribers. He claims that he loves his subscribers. Why would you ever tell anybody that ever? Not even someone who had their own makeup brand would say that. Like, if Manny MUA said that about his own makeup brand, I'm sure people wouldn't buy his products. So why would you say, if you don't know how to use Morphe, you can't do makeup? Anyone can do makeup. Anyone can do makeup. You can pick up a brush and start doing your eyeshadow whatever damn way you please. If it looks bad to other people, that's not their opinion. If you think it looks good, you rock it. If you're confident about it, then that's you. You do you, boo. I'm not going to judge you for the makeup skills that you have. I'm not that good at makeup. I'm still an amateur, basically. I'm not that good at makeup, but I feel like I kind of know how to blend eyeshadow. And I never thought that the 35O palette from Morphe was bad, but I unsubscribed and stopped supporting Manny right after he said that. I'm like, that was the most disgusting thing I've heard somebody say about a makeup brand. I was like, are you serious? You're that desperate to have money in your pocket? I was like, goodbye. So I just stopped supporting him. I know that there were so many things that came out, later, about him liking tweets that were towards Jeffree Star and stuff like that. Like, even though Manny has never really said that many things, directly, and there was that whole thing with, his Uber driver not being able to speak English, and then he also made a Snapchat about people having sex in the hotel room next to him, and he was Snapchatting them and making sure that you guys heard them. So, yes, there are a lot of controversial things that he's done, but I honestly think that that was the worst. Because I understand he was, liking tweets about, Jeffree Star or other people when the whole, photo went up of him, Gabriel, Nikita Dragun, and Laura Lee, of them flipping off in the picture and saying, "Bitch, we're doing better." Like, bitch, don't be bitter because we're doing better. Now, for me, that whole thing, this is just my theory. It's probably not true, but it made me think. I was still subscribed to Gabriel Zamora when this was all going on. I still liked him, but I never watched his videos. I just liked him, so I was still subscribed to him from like a year or two ago. I don't even know when I subscribed to him. And I was still subscribed to him after I saw his My Apology video. And yes, he was super real in that video. And I understand when he made that tweet that he was being fed information from Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Nikita Dragun about Jeffree Star. And that's why he lashed out on Twitter. But the things that he said were obscene. He was saying things like, years ago about, black people and being racist. And then he also liked a racist tweet when he said, "Can you imagine standing a racist? I could never," when he was talking about Jeffree Star. And then he went and liked a racist tweet. It's like, you cannot call somebody out for being racist when Jeffree Star was directing his insults toward white people, not black people of color. I'm going to say people of color because I'm saying white people, I'm going to say black people, whatever. It's black people, African American, whatever, white people, Caucasian, okay? So, he was directing, his anger towards white people, and it blew up, obviously, because it was obscenely wrong. You shouldn't call anybody that, regardless if they're white or black. But at the same time, he was not being racist, but maybe they were thinking, since he has racial tendencies for calling other races that he probably would use that language on a person of color. And that's why it was so, I think that's why it was so big, and he made an apology video and everything. And now Jeffree Star is all of a sudden like, he's basically like a born-again Christian, I feel like. I'm not saying he's Christian. I'm saying, yeah, I feel like he's like a born-again messiah of makeup. Like, he's like, I'm doing better now. I'm this. I'm such a good person. And I understand and I appreciate that he's trying to be a better person. I 100% support that. I do. I am not subscribed to him. I will still not be subscribed to him. There are times where I wanted to hit that subscribe button because he has been so vulnerable and so relatable lately. He hasn't been as, like, "Oh, I have 1,000,000 bags, I have 1,000,000 cars, I have so much money." He used to say that on Twitter all the time, and I'm just like, it's not for me. It's not like, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's just something that I don't relate to. That's the main thing, is that I really don't. He's a very interesting person and he's intriguing, and I will watch some of his videos, but I won't support him and his business and his YouTube channel by being subscribed to him. It's just not my cup of tea. So, back to Gabriel Zamora, he was basically saying that we're all better than you now, and he was being fed the wrong information from Laura Lee and Manny MUA and Nikita Dragun because they were all his ex-best friends. So, obviously it blew up on social media, and Laura Lee made her apology video because she took the biggest hit. Out of all of them, she took the biggest hit, and then Manny shortly followed after that, after he came out with his second apology video, because everyone at that point had seen Gabriel Zamora's apology video, and people thought that Gabriel Zamora was super truthful, super transparent, which, yes, I do believe what Gabriel Zamora said, most of it. I believe, though, that he did it to sink Manny, because at first everybody thought that Gabriel was the bad guy because he posted the tweet. It doesn't matter how many times. I understand Gabriel Zamora apologized. He was super real about his apology. He also realized how ignorant he was being, how horrible he was being, how, like, racist he was being, that he admitted his wrongs. And that's the least that you can do, and that's also the most that you can do, and just realize that you fucked up, you admit you fucked up, and then you move on. or you try to be a better person. So that's why people were on Gabriel Zamora's side, and he gained like I think at least 100,000 subscribers in like one day after he posted his apology video, and I feel like all the subscribers that Manny MUA lost after he posted his apology video or something, those people unsubscribed from him and went right to Gabriel Zamora's channel, and that's why he gained 300,000 subscribers in the past like 2 weeks or something, and Manny lost about 300,000, I think now, almost 400,000. He was at like 5.3 million before all this shit went down, and now he's under 5 million. He's about around 4.9 million the last time I checked yesterday. And Laura Lee had just hit 5 million subscribers, and now she's at, I believe, 4.4 or 5. It might be 4.5, but it's around that, anywhere from 4.4 to 4.6. She was at 5 million before that, and now her numbers keep on dropping. So the only person that got away unscathed by this whole thing is Nikita Dragun, which I think is absolute bullshit. Basically, all these people that support all these YouTubers are being hypocrites because they're supporting one channel. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm still subscribed to a couple beauty channels that I think are like the most talented, also the nicest people, and I also think that they have the best beauty advice. That's why I'm subscribed to them. I don't 100% support anyone except for Stephanie Nicole. She's my absolute favorite YouTuber. I'm friends with her. I love her. She's awesome. I 100% support her all the time. She is definitely the number one YouTuber to me in the beauty community. She's fantastic. Please don't just go subscribe to her. She's amazing. And anyway, but what was I saying? I keep on going off on tangents and I'm like forgetting what I'm saying. So after that photo was posted, their subscriber count was dropping like flies, and the fact that people didn't unsubscribe from Nikita Dragun, honestly, I don't think people care enough about Nikita Dragun to really unsubscribe from her since she like barely posts. And after the whole tweets that came about her about child abuse and stuff like that, I'm just like, she's a disgusting person. I don't even know how she can have a YouTube channel saying all those obscene things. And the same thing that goes for Laura Lee. I unsubscribed from Laura Lee about a year ago after the whole like Morphe scandal with her and Manny buying all this makeup at Morphe. It's like really stupid. And also, I just did not like her sassy personality. It just always turned me off. She was always super sarcastic, and it came off like super snobby to me. So I was just like, no, I don't like her anymore. So I just unsubscribed from her. And now it's basically blowing up in her face. Like, there are so many horrible things that she said on Twitter that are basically disgusting. And the same thing with Gabriel Zamora. They both said absolutely obscene things. And Nikita Dragun. I don't think Manny MUA has said as horrible things as Laura and Gabriel and Nikita. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen those kind of tweets from Manny. I don't think he's ever used the N-word in any tweets. He probably realizes that it would bite him in the ass, and he shouldn't be using that word anyway. No one should be using it. But that I had already unsubscribed from Laura, so I knew she was just going to go under after this all happened. And the reason why I think that Laura took the biggest hit out of anyone, and the reason why Jeffree Star is thriving now, even though he basically he never tweeted it, or maybe he did tweet it a long time ago, I have no idea, but he did make some pretty racial jokes in the past. I think that he's thriving because people enjoy his controversy. People want to know who he is. People want to know why he's so vulnerable right now. He's really opening up and explaining like why he like is so aggressive and lashes out at people. That still doesn't justify the things that he says, but at least he is, you know, revealing some truths about himself and is being honest. So I can appreciate that. Laura Lee is not being honest whatsoever. she came on and did her little crying gig video. I'm not getting into that because literally, like, everyone's talked about it over the entire internet. Like, it's made it to so many other channels that aren't even beauty drama channels. Like, it's literally insane. Oh, okay, my boyfriend texted me. So anyway, so that's the drama with them. So I have been unsubscribed from them for a while. Now let's get into the whole Jeffree Star series with Shane. So he posted a 5-part series on Shane's channel. Shane is like, I really love Shane, honestly. I think he's really funny. And I am subscribed to Shane. He has like 16 million subscribers. Shane's like one of the OGs. And, you know, I really started watching him more when the whole TanaCon thing happened, which is literally insane that she still has 3 million and counting subscribers over that fucking debacle. But Laura Lee lost 600,000 subscribers because of racial tweets from 7 or 8 years ago. And what's weird is that all of these tweets were from 2012 for Gabriel Zamora, for Laura Lee, for Nikita Dragun. And I'm thinking, like, is this all a publicity stunt that they were maybe hacked and they all came out now? Like, why didn't anybody see these 6 years ago and not be like, oh my god, like, why the fuck would you say that? But they probably didn't have YouTube 6 years ago because obviously the beauty community was, I don't know when the beauty community was actually born on YouTube, but I know some of the older YouTubers like Candy Johnson and not Nicole Guerrero, Candy Johnson, Marlena from Makeup Geek, etc. They were some of the OG YouTubers, and Shane is one of the OGs as well, and Jeffree Star, you know, posted a 5-part series with him and really opened up about why he is so aggressive towards other people, why he loves so hard, why he invests so much in his friendships, how much he actually did for Manny MUA and Laura Lee, because he really did a lot for both of them, and I understand why he's hurt about that. I really do. But at the same time, he made everything public. He made everything public. He would tweet about Manny MUA and Laura Lee. Like, blatantly tweet about them. Like, he wouldn't hide anything. He would blatantly tell people that Manny was a shitty person, that Laura Lee is an evil person. So, for you to say that, because I'm sure Gabriel Zamora saw those tweets, because obviously they're public, why wouldn't you expect Laura Lee and Manny MUA to lash back out at you? Jeffree, you're not innocent here. You might be a better person now, but you're not innocent. You stirred the pot. You fueled the fire. And you don't expect them to lash back at you. They're not just going to stay silent. I understand that you did so much for them. But if you're going to call out someone publicly, you can't just expect them to be quiet. They're gonna lash out back at you. And yes, it came back to bite Laura Lee and Manny MUA in the ass, because Jeffree Star was painted in such a good light when Jeffree Star posted his docuseries with Shane. Everybody was on Jeffree Star's side. That's why Gabriel Zamora came out and tried to expose Jeffree Star, and they all ended up having to apologize to Jeffree Star, except for Nikita Dragun. Nikita Dragun still, to this day, has not posted an apology video about it. She hasn't even tweeted about it. She hasn't said jack shit about it. And the only thing that she said a couple days ago was she flipped off the camera with Bretman Rock, which I think Bretman Rock is hilarious. I am still, I'm not subscribed to him on YouTube anymore, but I am following his Instagram, because I think his Instagram is so fucking hilarious. He cracks me up. But I am not subscribed to Nikita Dragun anymore, because that whole thing, I don't even know how Bretman Rock is friends with her, to be honest, if she said all of those horrible things a while ago. Maybe I should unsubscribe from him too, but I'm not subscribed to him on YouTube. I just follow his Instagram because I think he's so funny. But he's not part of he's only part of this drama because he basically inserted himself while Nikita Dragun and Bretman Rock were flipping off people on an Instagram picture. And drama channels were just like, what the fuck are you doing, Nikita? Do you have any respect for any of your friends that just went through all of this? But at the same time, they all deserved it because they all put themselves in this position by posing for that picture in the first place. That picture should have never went up on Twitter. It should have never went up on the internet. Or that none of them would have been in this mess. Laura Lee's career is basically ruined, but it's also because her old tweets lost all of her makeup deals. Like, why, you wouldn't think that those tweets weren't going to come back to haunt you because people were so upset at you because you, people were digging up dirt about Gabriel and Laura Lee and Nikita Dragun when they posted that photo. And then Jeffree Star was hurt. And again, why wouldn't he think, I understand he was hurt, it's wrong that he was hurt, but people are going to lash out at you if you decide to call them out publicly. Like, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And the same thing happened to Laura Lee and Manny MUA and Nikita Dragun and Gabriel Zamora. It's insane. But for me, don't take this the wrong way. I think the reason why Laura Lee is taking the biggest hit is because she's a woman. And because she has the most deals right now, she has the most to lose. With Manny MUA, I don't know how his makeup brand is doing. But with Laura Lee, she had a lot of deals going on. She was having 2 of her palettes come out from Laura Lee Los Angeles. They were coming out at Ulta. They were coming out in BoxyCharm. She lost her deal with BoxyCharm and she lost her deal with Ulta. Ulta was pulling all of her palettes from Ulta. And now they're at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So she screwed herself over. Maybe she should have came back on YouTube and made another apology video, actually being honest. But you know what? I know people are being super harsh about her apology video, but I honestly believed her apology over Manny's. Because at least she showed that she was vulnerable and she was upset and she was a human being. And she was really upset about what happened. Yes, she did it to herself. But people are saying there was fake tears. I could see tears that were falling down, and I honestly didn't really expect anything else from Laura Lee except for her being upset because she had so much to lose. And the reason why she's crying is because of her career, not because of her subscribers. She probably knew that she was going to take a huge hit. She already knew that her subscriber count was dropping like 100,000 subscribers a day. That people said that they haven't seen that on social media since, like, I don't even know, but like even Tana didn't lose that many subscribers as Laura. But I feel like the beauty community is so harsh with who's new and who's next. It's just like, it's enough already. It's like, we're supposed to be, not me, but like, they're supposed to be a community that support each other, and all it is just who can lash out at who can call out who. Like, the biggest example that I can give is Jackie Aina and Jeffree Star. I do not support either of them because I don't like Jackie Aina, but what Jeffree Star said about Jackie Aina was horrible. He said some really mean things about her, and he didn't apologize about that. I'm pretty sure he didn't apologize to her. I understand she sits on her high horse, but no one should say that to somebody else. And even the way that Jackie Aina handled the situation was really not over the top. She was just like, why would you make up a rumor? And she talked about Laura Lee as well, saying that Laura Lee made up the rumor that she didn't pay her taxes, and then Jeffree Star said the same thing. So you already knew at that point that Laura Lee was a shitty person, but it's not like Jackie Aina is a great person either. Like, I'm not subscribed to her either. I think that what she did to Petty Page turned me off completely to her. I don't know if I was still subscribed to her then. I don't know if I had unsubscribed from her recently, but she's a pretty big African American YouTuber, and she should be setting a better example. And really, all of these YouTubers should be setting a better example rather than competing about who makes the most money, because I really just feel like that's what it's about now. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous that we can't even do a tutorial, like watch a YouTube tutorial anymore without somebody promoting something or sponsoring something. It's sad. So now I want to get into Jaclyn Hill. So as you guys know, Jaclyn Hill did post a apology video. It wasn't really an apology. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it was. She addressed a lot in that video. She addressed her whole Morphe Vault collection debacle, her deal with Makeup Geek that went sour, and how much she was offered for sponsorships and being the face of a makeup company. And she spent about the first 15 to 20 minutes talking about her Morphe collection, and honestly, I don't support Morphe anymore, so what she was saying, I really just did not believe half of it. I was like, these palettes are shit, Jaclyn. Why don't you just admit it? Why don't you just stop working with Morphe and work with better companies? Because I feel that she's just better than that. Because I'm still subscribed to her. I still, for some reason, believe in Jaclyn. I don't want it to sound cheesy, but I do believe that she can turn around all these deals that went sour. I do think that she knows what she's doing, and I understand that she makes the most money with Morphe. Don't get me wrong, she definitely does. But then she said that she didn't know how much money she made on the Vault collection or with her Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm like, Jaclyn, come on. You said that you were going to be very transparent in this video and tell people how much that you make. She was going to say how much that she makes. She never said that. She only said how much that she was offered for a makeup deal. And yes, I believe that because Jaclyn Hill is super marketable. She's the most marketable YouTuber out there. She can sell a sock to you and you'll think that you'll need it. She can sell shit to you and she'd say you need this poop because this poop is amazing. Like, she is such a good salesperson, and that's what people keep on saying in like mostly every single video, and it's true. She is a fantastic saleswoman. But people are not buying into the bullshit of Morphe anymore because it's overkill. Like, you know what? I was actually, when she said that she was releasing the rest of her eyeshadows in her Vault collection, the ones that didn't make it into her Jaclyn Hill palette, I had no problem with it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that you're letting people try out all the other shades that didn't make it to your original palette. Like, you loved your shades that much that you really wanted to release them and made sure that everyone could enjoy them. I was like, that's cool. But for some reason, she got so much hate about it. And it's just like, I understand that people were still waiting for her cosmetics line to come out, and that's what people thought that she was working on. And then the Instagram video came out about her working with Morphe again. But it wasn't really a new collaboration. It was just like, here are the rest of the eyeshadows from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I thought that was cool, but after people found out that the palettes were shit, I feel like it was all one publicity stunt for Morphe to get more exposure for Morphe, because when she was talking in her video, she was saying that there has been like a 1% return rate for people that have actually bought the palette. There's only been a 1% return rate. And she said there's only been like 102 returns. So what I believe is that people are swatching the shitty swatches on camera and just aren't bothered with returning the palettes, maybe because they want the exposure of creating drama about the palette, but at the same time, that creates buzz and that creates publicity. Kylie Jenner knows that. Kylie Jenner has made horrible palettes. She made palettes that were literally like almost toxic, and for some reason she can still sell makeup, which I do not understand. And it's pathetic that she has a GoFundMe account, which literally was set up as a joke, and people are donating it to it because it says help Kylie Jenner become the youngest billionaire in the world. And I'm like, it's really, really sad that our hard-earned dollars are going to these people that we can't trust. Because I will never, ever in my life support Kylie Jenner. I think they've been a shady company from the beginning. And people have asked me a million times why I don't support Kylie Jenner, and it's because I absolutely will never support anything that family ever comes out with at all. I do not hate them. I just think that they are very shallow crooks, and they know exactly what they're doing. They are complete crooks. So maybe karma will bite them in the ass at some point. But this video is not about Kylie Jenner. But I was just giving an example of like her holiday palette that smelled like shit or smelled horrible, and that created buzz about the palette. And the same thing with the Morphe palette. So basically what she was saying in the video is that the palettes were never destroyed, even though she said in a tweet to a subscriber that her palettes, all the palettes were destroyed and they were working on newer palettes and they pushed back the release for the Vault collection a month and a half. And the new palettes were out by like last week or the week before last week. I think it was last week, like August 28th or something like that. And people were like, this just doesn't make sense, because people say it takes about I think it's 4 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months just for a product to be redeveloped if there's a problem with it. And they did this in a month and a half. And people were like, that's literally impossible. So I think that she's just telling people what Morphe is telling her to say. And I feel like she just kind of wants to get out of it, because people are saying that her brush collection was so rushed right after. Like, literally, it was ridiculous that her brush collection was coming out. And I think it was drawing a little bit less. It was still drawing attention to Morphe and Jaclyn, but it was drawing attention off her eyeshadow palettes and drawing attention to the brushes. So then people wouldn't be like, oh, what's wrong with my Vault and stuff like that. But then I was reading the comments on her video, and people were saying that people aren't answering the phone at Morphe. People aren't really helping me. When I tried to return my palette, they said, that they gave me attitude, and I'm not going to pay the shipping to send back the palette. It's not fair that we have to pay to send back the palette. So I was reading a lot of negative comments still. I think that maybe Jaclyn hasn't seen all the returns. Maybe Morphe's lying to her about that. Who knows? And I know that she's saying that it's driving her crazy and it's so upsetting that the eyeshadows suck. But we're never going to know what actually happened with this Vault collection. And I don't really support Karina Kaboom, but I do watch a lot of her videos, because she's usually, the only reason why I watch a lot of her videos is because she's always the first person that gets up new information, because she's literally like, I don't know, I think she just sits in front of a camera all day and starts talking, like, or just waits until the next story hits and then she makes a video like right away. Sorry. So she was saying yesterday in her video, why is it that Jaclyn Hill is being torn down about an eyeshadow palette, but Jeffree Star is not being treated the same way as Jaclyn Hill is? And I think, again, it's because she's a woman. And I don't want to say this, but I feel like women are so catty towards successful women. They're so jealous that they just want to tear their entire career down. And I'm not saying that Jaclyn Hill is innocent. I am not saying that in the slightest. But Karina Kaboom made a very good comparison. They're saying, should she be torn to shreds because of an eyeshadow palette that doesn't blend? We're making it sound like this is like a $50 eyeshadow palette. It's a $15 palette, you guys. It's not going to be good quality. But the fact that ColourPop is a $15 or $16 eyeshadow palette and they're incredible quality, people expect the same from cheaper brands now. People want better quality for a better price. People don't want to pay $50 or $60 for a palette because not everybody can afford that. So that's why people go for Morphe. And obviously Morphe knows that. They say that they're affordable when they're really not, because people said it was still a $10 shipping charge to pay for the palette. So yes, the palette is $15, but you're still paying $10 shipping, so you're paying almost $30 for a palette. You're paying $25, and then plus tax, it's probably $28, $29. So at the end of the day, they're still making money with the tax, and Jaclyn Hill's still getting her cut of every palette sold. I'm sure she's getting like 50% of the profits. Who even knows? But the problem I had with the video is she said that the palettes weren't actually destroyed, that they were quarantined. And I was just like, why the fuck would you tell people that they were they were destroyed, but they're really just sitting in a warehouse, not being moved? Like, just the older pallets that that were for the initial launch are sitting in a warehouse quarantined. I don't think that's true. I think they're just shipping out the same old pallets. I don't think anything was changed. I understand that she was making it believable swatching newer palettes on Snapchat, but maybe she was just taking a better palette from her collection and taking a shitty palette and swatching it right next to each other. People are saying that there's just major inconsistencies in the formula. And for these shadows to suck so badly, you would think that she would have, like, maybe she didn't work on the formula anymore after they were sitting in the warehouse for so long because they weren't released with the original Jaclyn Hill palette. Maybe they just didn't perfect the formula. Maybe they were just like, let's just throw them in eyeshadow palettes and sell them. Maybe she just didn't spend any time really collaborating with them on how they should perform. Maybe she was just worried about making money. Who knows? We're never going to know. So I had a problem with that. And then she also told everyone what happened with Makeup Geek. And I basically, you know what? Like Karina Kaboom said and what other people said, how much she made is none of our business. Okay, sorry, I had to go eat dinner, so that's why I couldn't record this video all in one shot. So anyway, basically Jaclyn is saying that she's shoving Morphe down her throat. It's too much Morphe, Morphe, Morphe. And yeah, it's true. She literally, I don't remember the last time Jaclyn actually used a different palette other than Morphe on her channel, and like, who knows how long. I really haven't seen her feature like any other brands on her channel besides like new foundations or a foundation that she just started using again that's like kind of old, but then she like tries to make it new again. And people are starting to notice or starting to get annoyed with it. I understand the reason why she's promoting Morphe more right now, and I understand why she's posting more tutorials for Morphe because obviously she's promoting her palette. I have no problem with that. I understand that she's promoting a product that she just launched, so I'm not gonna like give her crap about her posting too many Morphe tutorials or tutorials with her using her brushes right now because she just launched both of them. I'm like, I understand that. Obviously, people are gonna want to see tutorials using the palettes, but the reason why people are so annoyed that it's still being flooded and people are losing interest is because it's too much, and she needs to start using another brand. Like, even Manny MUA, I think, uses other brands on his channel. Like, it's just too much, Jaclyn. And I think that's why she came on camera and also to explain what's going on with the vault, which honestly, I didn't really care, honestly. And I just knew it was a farce from the beginning. I really hope that Jaclyn learns from this. And sorry, I literally cannot record a video or even finish recording a video without doing a million things with my mom and my brother. It's like drives me crazy. So I'm going to try and wrap this up soon. So I hope Jaclyn learns from her mistakes. I hope that she goes back to doing tutorials with products that she loves and get ready with me's and hauls. Like, when's the last time she did a haul on her channel? When's the last time I appreciate that she brought back a favorites video, and I appreciate that she's been posting a lot more. I understand that people are saying that she's only posting to sell something. I'm not going to cover the whole Marlena and Makeup Geek kind of thing because honestly, that's none of our damn business. I understand from Jaclyn's point of view on what happened, and I haven't watched Marlena's video, and honestly, I don't really care that much. I like Makeup Geek. I still like Makeup Geek. I don't have any thoughts really on that because she collaborated with two YouTubers that were good for her to collaborate with, and Jaclyn just decided to go in a different direction. So I really don't have anything to say about it. I'm just hoping that Jaclyn will go back to being a more authentic and more just about the makeup because she is incredible at makeup. She is drop dead gorgeous. She really is relatable. She gives so many amazing tips about doing your makeup. So I hope that she just goes back to the OG Jaclyn and starts really getting back to her roots. So that's all I have to say about Jaclyn Hill. So I kind of wanted to end this video with the YouTubers that I am still supporting. The biggest would be Nikki Tutorials. I love Nikki Tutorials. Maybe there are some things that she's done where she's promoted, you know, stuff and has been sponsored for a lot of things because she's a humongous YouTuber. But the reason why I'm subscribed to her is that she is a amazing person. I think that her personality is great. I will still support her no matter what. I think that her makeup skills are insane. Like, amazing. The most talented makeup artist out there right now, I would think, on YouTube. She is phenomenal at makeup. She definitely deserves all of the exposure. She deserves being the biggest beauty guru right now. She's fucking amazing at makeup. So I love her. Nicole Guerrero. The reason why I'm still subscribed to Nicole Guerrero is that I feel like she's one of those YouTubers that are just very chill, very relaxed, very relatable, very truthful, very just laid back, and I kind of just watch her videos just to have a good time and just to relax and chill with her. Like, I feel like that's kind of her vibe, that you can just sit and chill and watch her videos. Like, that's why I still am subscribed to her. Like, she's not in all the drama about everybody else. I don't understand why she's friends with Carly Bible, though. I'm not gonna get into why I don't like Carly Bible anymore. It's her whole vegan thing that and that she did something else a while back that made me not support her anymore, but I do still support Nicole Guerrero. I know that there was the whole thing about the Benefit Precisely My Brow or whatever it was, or whatever she uses, was recalled, and she didn't say anything. She probably didn't say anything because she probably was under contract and she couldn't say anything. So I understand why she didn't say anything. And then there was another controversial video when she put out her tutorial using the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. But basically, she had a partnership with Anastasia because she came out with a collaboration before that. And honestly, that is one of the best palettes I've ever used in my life. It's still one of my top favorite highlighting palettes. I love her Nicole Guerrero palette, so I am obsessed with that palette. So I just don't understand why she hasn't moved any further on her YouTube channel. I guess people are kind of, you know, what annoys me about her, there is one thing that annoys me about her. Yes, I really love her videos, but she needs to do better tutorials for her eye makeup. Like, sometimes when she does a glam tutorial or something, she'll use 2 eyeshadows and put on some mascara and be like, this is my tutorial. And I'm just like, I understand you don't like want to blend eyeshadow for forever and people don't want to sit and watch you blend eyeshadow for forever, but you gotta use more than like 2 shades. But that's not the point of this video. I still love her. I still support her. So I love her channel. And probably the other biggest YouTuber I still support is Kathleen Lights. I know that there was the whole controversy last year, but honestly, the reason why I still support her is because if Jaclyn Hill never posted that Snapchat of her saying the N-word, you would have never known that she ever said it. And that's my mentality about it. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not saying that I'm a racist because I still support her. She was saying it in a non-racist way. And I'm not defending it in any sort of way. I'm just saying it was never directed towards anyone that was a person of color. You have to take all these things that happen with these YouTubers with your own, what would I say? Just be mindful, be aware about what's going on with these YouTubers. Don't be someone to just blindly follow somebody. If there's something that they do, if you're going to still support them, if they did something that is horrible, that's your choice. I'm not swaying your opinion in any sort of way. If you want to still support the YouTubers that you support, that is your choice. I am just saying the people that I support. I'm not swaying your opinion in any sort of way. This is just my opinion. So, I love Kathleen Light. She's probably my favorite YouTuber out there because she posts so much more often than Jaclyn. She's always reviewing. She is drop dead gorgeous. Her makeup skills are insane. I absolutely love her eye looks, and she has collaborated with a lot of makeup brands because she is, again, extremely marketable. Jaclyn Hill and Kathleen Lights are probably like the biggest, most marketable YouTubers out there right now. That's why, and plus, I just love them. I think they have incredible makeup skills. And she had done collaborations with Morphe, with Makeup Geek, with ColourPop. She's on her like 4th collaboration with ColourPop. Like, I don't think any other YouTuber has done that with any other company. And it's smart. She's basically ColourPop spokesperson and gets their name out there. But ColourPop is really still rising to the top and is basically on the top of the game. And Makeup Geek and Morphe are, Morphe's like here and Makeup Geek is down here. Like, I guess Morphe would be up here actually because they're saying that they're like $1 billion company. But I wouldn't be surprised if ColourPop eventually becomes $1 billion company. Who knows if they actually are or not. But they are an affordable brand that makes bomb-ass products. Like, their $16 to $18 eyeshadow palettes are so much more affordable than Makeup Geek's $30 or $40 eyeshadow palettes. And the reason why people were stopping to buy Makeup Geek, I think the number one reason was the price increase. It wasn't because of YouTubers not promoting the brand, is because their products just got too expensive. Like, the fact that their highlighters were $20 a piece, I thought that was so steep, but I wanted to buy them because I wanted to try them out. And they are a bomb-ass formula because I loved the Kathleen Lights highlighting palette. But at least that was like $34, $39 something. At least you were getting 3 highlighters in there. So I was basically getting 3 for 2 because 2 individual ones were $20 a piece. I'm like, where is she getting off charging that much money? I'm like, that's ridiculous. The reason why the people lost interest is because her products were getting too expensive. And also because people were losing interest and you weren't being that affordable, relatable brand anymore. You were kind of just trying to be like MAC, even though you were trying to distance yourself from MAC. MAC has products that go up there, but MAC is a international brand. They can demand that type of price because they're MAC. Makeup Geek can't really demand that price and expect people to react well to it because they're an indie brand. You can't really demand that kind of price unless you've always been charging that price. People always have problems with affordable makeup brands getting up there to be just as expensive as like a mid-level brand. And I understand Makeup Geek has said that she has always been a mid-level, mid-range brand, but she started off saying that she was an affordable makeup brand because she wanted more affordable makeup for people who couldn't afford MAC eyeshadows. But even MAC lowered their prices on their eyeshadows to $5 a piece because they knew that Makeup Geek was coming for them. And that's why Makeup Geek kind of lost their momentum a little bit. She kind of sat on her high horse and thought that she wasn't going to lose any momentum, and then Morphe took over the entire internet. And so did ColourPop. So Morphe and ColourPop are giants now, and Makeup Geek is struggling. And that's partially Marlena's fault too. I'm not saying it's not influencers' fault, but I'm saying it's her fault too. I know she was going through a lot of stuff personally, so that's probably also why. But I do think that her downfall was her price increases. I think that was definitely the reason why. So now let's just end it on a couple more YouTube, like smaller channels that I still support. Young, Wild, and Polished. Love her. She is so funny. She just cracks me up every single time I watch one of her videos. Please go subscribe to her. She only has 163,000 subscribers. I'm like, this girl is so funny. I love her so much. Andrea Mitigliano. Absolutely love Andrea Mitigliano. She is such a great channel. She is so sweet. She replies to so many of my comments. Such an awesome YouTuber. I love her reviews. She reviews so many collections, so many products. I love her makeup skills. Her eyeshadow's always amazing. Love her. Go subscribe to her. The Fancy Face. absolutely love the fancy face. Like, she's one, I'm so happy she's back on YouTube. I missed her so much. I understand completely why she took a break from the beauty community, because her channel wasn't going anywhere. And it's so ridiculous because she is so insanely talented with eyeshadow. Like, she is the best at eyeshadow that I've seen besides like Nikkie Tutorial. She is so amazing at eyeshadow. I love her. She is so bomb at makeup. And I actually had the chance to meet her like a year or two ago because she actually lives pretty close to me. She only has 85,000 subscribers. That's ridiculous. She should have been at 100,000 subscribers last year. I don't know why she has not hit that number yet. I'm hoping by the end of this year she'll hit that 100,000 subscribers and she'll get the recognition that she actually deserves because she is bomb. I love her so much. And she came shopping at Ulta one day and I recognized her. It was when I was still working there last Christmas of like 2016, and I was like, oh my god, I love your channel so much. I love your eyeshadow all the time. You're amazing. And I took a picture with her, but I took it on my Snapchat. I didn't take it on my regular phone and just share it to my Snapchat. I took it on my Snapchat and wasn't able to share it at the time because I was working on the floor. I was like, oh shit. So I should have just taken a screenshot of it and then saved it to my phone that way, but oh well, it was awesome meeting her. I love her so much. And she just posted a video on the whole current state of the beauty community and how Marlena pushed her aside to be a social climber, just like Manny. I still support Makeup Geek because I still think she is a hustler and I still think that she has a good heart. But I haven't bought Makeup Geek products in a while, so I just still have them in my collection and I still use them on a daily basis. So, and then Stephanie Nicole, like I said, love her. I love Stephanie Nicole so much. She is awesome. I love her reviews. I just love her channel. She's amazing. Go subscribe to her. Madison Miller. Love Madison Miller. She is basically, she does amazing hauls. She has great makeup skills. She reviews tons of products. Posts like 4 or 5 times a week. Love her. She's amazing. Roxette Arisa is like her best friend. I believe that's how you say her name. Roxette or Roxanne. She has like over 800,000 subscribers. I love her. She's so funny, so cute, incredible makeup skills. She's freaking bomb. And that's pretty much. And I also just recently subscribed to Samantha Ravndal because after I saw her video is the most truthful and best video so far regarding the beauty community. So definitely go check out her video. I can't believe I wasn't subscribed to her before. She is awesome, super relatable, awesome channel. And that's, I think, pretty much it. And then, of course, my girl Chippo, Snack Time with Chip. Go subscribe to her. I think she changed her channel to Moment with Chip. I love her. Go subscribe to her. She's my girl. I'm hoping we do a collaboration soon. I miss you on YouTube, girl. Love you. And I feel like there was something else I wanted to address in this video, and now I can't remember what it was. But I just feel like these YouTubers are kind of just sitting on their high horse. They're kind of just acting like they're, on top of the YouTube game. Oh, Emily Noel! I love Emily Noel! And I'm so proud of her that she just released a collection with Makeup Revolution. Even though I don't like Makeup Revolution at all, I am still super proud of her. She deserves it 100%. She's such an awesome channel. Love her. I hope she gets to 1 million subscribers soon. She's been on YouTube for years and still doesn't have 1 million subscribers. Oh, Charisma Star. That's who I was forgetting. I don't know how I forgot her because I am obsessed with her. I don't know why she's not at 1 million subscribers either. I don't know why either of them aren't. Emily Noel and Charisma Star, they need 1 million subscribers. Like, go subscribe to them right now because they're both phenomenal. Charisma Star is my absolute favorite YouTuber in the universe besides Kathleen Lights. Her makeup looks are insane. She is so freaking talented. It's not even funny. I love her to death. And I'm so happy that she's having her baby in 2 months. That's literally the cutest thing in the world. And I'm so happy they finally were going to have a baby. And I love her. So go subscribe to her. She's phenomenal. She responds to my comments all the time. She's freaking awesome. And then the last YouTuber I want to talk about is Patrick Starr. Now, I know there have been some controversies about Patrick Starr, but overall, I think that he just dropped everyone that was bad for him, and now he's on top of the makeup game. He's had 4 collabs with MAC Cosmetics. Hello, girl, do your thing. Do your thing. Leave Manny MUA, Laura Lee, and Jeffree Star in the dust and do your thing, girl, because that's basically what he's doing. And I'm proud of him. I am so proud of him. I'm glad that he was able to drop the toxic people from his life. Same thing with Jeffree Star. I'm glad that he is being successful and everything, and I'm glad that he's becoming a better person and all. But Patrick Starr really is someone that is a lot more marketable than Jeffree Star, and that's why that MAC Cosmetics decided to collaborate with him. And I wish him all the best. I think it's getting a little bit boring with the MAC Cosmetics collaborations now because the collections are a little bit boring now, but honestly, like, who else can say that they've collaborated 4 times with MAC? I mean, he's killing it. He is killing it. And there's one more channel. I keep on forgetting people. The last channel I want to talk about is Makeup by Peta. I love her channel. She has like over 300,000 subscribers right now. She's awesome. She's so sweet. I think she's responded to my comments a couple of times. She is drop dead gorgeous as well. Her eyeshadow is always so freaking bomb. I started watching her because of Makeup Steals and Deals, and she's the reason why I started going to Marshalls and TJ Maxx for discount makeup. She's amazing. Go subscribe to her. I love her so much. And then one drama channel, Rich Lux. Rich Lux is the funniest person on YouTube. I don't care what anyone says. He makes, like, it's not even because he's a drama channel. It's just because I watch him because he is hilarious. He is, obviously I want the tea in the beauty community, but he is so funny. So funny. Love him. Just go subscribe to him. You will not regret it. He is hilarious. And yeah, that's all I had to say, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I didn't offend anyone with any of my thoughts. I'm just saying that this is coming from a very neutral place. These are just my thoughts, my opinions, and I would love to know what you guys think in the description box below, in the comments below. Please let me know what you guys think about everything that's going on in the beauty community right now. I love you guys. Bye!